receiver going in motion. He leaves it with his back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. White going to attack through the air. Quickly complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the to the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. He uncorks a bullet to the right.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. White wants to throw it. It's complete. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
To the air on 2nd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Knight. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense did not. Making side adjustments here. White going to attack through the air. Here comes the heat. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he knocked him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Punts it out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't.
The Volunteers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. White going to attack through the air. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not have. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. White wants to throw it. Fires left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This time on target. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Runs through a tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I like.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. White going to attack through the air. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Vols can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Makes the grab. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's 1st down. White wants to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's been an absolute...
So here is the Tennessee offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage.
Continues to fight for yards. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Got him downfield. Turning it on. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. White going to attack through the air. Here's the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Vols will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Makes the grab deep. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Kevin.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
White wants to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols have it with a first and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to... And he takes it in for the score. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The give from the gun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the...
Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move to his left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just...
And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. White going to attack through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This guy's putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now because he is absolutely killing this defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Here we go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Vols have this offense rolling. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
touchdown, man.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after what...
White wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown! This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. White going to attack through the air. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So here is the Tennessee offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He uncorks one deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Connection to the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. White wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You know, this is a very well...
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my...
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. White wants to throw it. Under fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You gotta love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're gonna be pinning their ears back.
On target to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Vols! Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds a soft spot. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Creates a little space. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Oh, they're after him! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick completion on the out. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are... Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
White going to attack through the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a...
So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Every defense in the
Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
White wants to throw it. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Working on the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think...
Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an all.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. White going to attack through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll pull it down and run. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Across the 25, he's got room. And so here is the Tennessee offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He wants to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Not in lockstep. misstep there with the receiver.
It's now 3rd down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6. And this defense is... The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Running back searching for a hole.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the left side. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls.
Oh, he's got some space. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The balls are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Past the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Owls. White going to attack through the air. He'll pull it down. Quarterback has to protect himself. Gets down with the slide.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also,
there he goes. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Knight. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
you got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get concerned. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run, it's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it. Just hammer it with this running back again. Wants to adjust the pattern. White wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Got his man. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Finds his big tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Snags it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that. It'll be a draw. Breaks into the open.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
Here's the handoff. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really good coverage by this defense. It's hard to play that slant route. These big bodies, wide receivers that are coming in, it's a timing throw with the quarterback, but nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the stomping has commenced. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Knight. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, on 3rd down, they go to the running backs.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Terry, stunt, opening. Let's go, let's go. Get up. Set. Set up. Charcoal.
got a spectacle here. A tremendous light show hyping up the crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on the first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum in a rhythm.
To the air. It's White. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Vols will line up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's White. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Offense getting set. It's second down. The pocket breaking down. Breaks in open space. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's he's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
He's running out of time here. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Great job by this defensive.
There's a 1st and 10 play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21. The Balls pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Here's the 2nd down play. No running with the draw play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They keep him off bounds for the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's White. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 30. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Volunteers come to the line in a hurry-up. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Passes the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
And here we see the quarterback read the 2nd-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quick throw. The catch is made.
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
The Volunteers with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. The Balls are going to cash in here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play. They won it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback. But, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him,
and Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? On the run here. Lets it go. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Here's the handoff. Could take it all the way. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
what a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's White. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. They'll try the ground game here. And the Volunteers looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to scramble now. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And the Vols will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Remember, that last possession went for it on fourth down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The receiver grabs it. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Looking to scramble. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Zips it down the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's White. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. They'll look to throw it here on second down. To It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Vols pick up enough for a first down here.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Dropping back. It's White. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45. He's back to throw again on second down. Extending the play now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. The Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Back to throw. It's White. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle, but first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On third down, he drops to throw, looking for his big tight end. A bullet, but it's incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Pressure is coming. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put them.
And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Looking downfield, it's White. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And at first down, they go right back to him. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Escapes the pocket. Finding some room with the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. pass rush gets home.
If you're going to throw the ball this close to your own goal line, you got to go to the quick game to get the ball out fast to give your quarterback a chance. Otherwise, consider running the football. Something different from sitting back and holding the ball and giving the defense a chance to come up with a big sack.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. They call the draw play here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. How much can they pick up on third down? Try a field goal from here would be 57 yards. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1. The Volunteers will come to the line on fourth down, looking to convert. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. On fourth down, a short toss to the running back. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And now the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He's running out of time here. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
A lot of times we get caught up.
Grinding away with a running game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To throw, it's White. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, defense picks the right time to get after this.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
What a catch! And the offense will take a timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a first down.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got a man down the middle. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Volunteers looking to cash in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. He turns